Nope hadn't moved a muscle for a whole week. Yeah, that's really his name. If he didn't need to go to the bathroom, who knows if he'd ever get down from his branch. Today, he'd had the most excitement in days. Splish, splash, whoop. He munched a couple of leaves before moving on to another branch. He thought about going for a little walk, but then told himself, "Nope, can't be bothered." That was enough exertion for one day. He'd come down from the branch, gone to the bathroom, eaten some leaves. Now it was high time to rest. He used his last scrap of energy to climb back up the tree and wrapped his arms around his branch. Unfortunately, he didn't get a good long sleep, only a measly 15 hours. When he woke up, he felt unrested. He couldn't even lift a finger. The best thing to do was to rest a while longer. Just as he was about to drop off to sleep, a voice said, "Nope." He opened his eyes and strained to peer down. Upside down, he couldn't make out who it was. Slowly, he straightened himself up and peered again. It was a deer.
"Whenever I pass by here, you're either sleeping or you're saying, 'Nope.' Are you never bored?"
"Bored? What's that?"
How should I describe it? Don't you want to look around you? Make friends? Get to know about all the squabbles and love affairs going on in the forest?
Nope. Even thinking about it is making me exhausted. Look at my shoulders. They're totally weighed down with fatigue now. Nope yawned and fell asleep. His day had been utterly overwhelming. Can you believe it? He'd even had to talk to someone. He was totally whacked. He slept soundly for a whole week. That's approximately 168 hours. But still, it wasn't enough to fully recharge his batteries. If he hadn't needed to go to the bathroom, who knows how many more days he would have slept. He came down from his branch. Splish! The 2 leaves he'd eaten last week were now compost. Just as he was about to climb back up his tree, he felt something. It was a very peculiar feeling, something he'd never experienced before. He had very few feelings. In fact, you could count them on the fingers of one hand. Tiredness, hunger, sleeplessness, bathroom needs. Well, look at that. There aren't even 5. This new feeling wasn't one of them. So what was it then? I wonder, could it be boredom? He thought. If that was so, then what should he do about it? The deer had mentioned something about strolling around. If I walk 2 trees down, nope, who's got the energy to go all the way over there? Look at me, I'm already exhausted. It's best if I go up and rest. That's enough excitement for one day. He ate 3 leaves and fell fast asleep. When he woke up, 18 hours later, he still felt sleepy. He felt like he'd been carrying boulders. If his throat didn't feel dry, he wouldn't even have noticed he was thirsty. Why, oh, why hadn't he had something to drink yesterday? Now he had to go all the way down and find some water. Grudgingly, he went down to look for water. He hadn't gone far and was about to drink from the first pool he came across when suddenly he changed his mind. He had a desire to do something totally crazy. He was going to take a few more steps. He passed by the first pool of water and the second. That was such a long journey, nearly 10 steps. It felt as if his legs were swelling with the effort. He was out of breath, his heart was racing. What an adventurous day this was! But when he turned to look back, he missed the calm life he'd left behind. What if I get lost? Or I can't get back to my tree? This madness has to end right now. He made a swift retreat. I'll never leave my home ever again. I'll never be bored ever again. As he was consoling himself with his resolution, he didn't notice the chestnut on the ground. When he stepped on the chestnut's spiny shell, he let out such a loud scream that it echoed around the forest. Ah! Ah! This is what you get. Oh! When you move, oh! Away from, oh! Your tree. When he opened his eyes, the deer was standing over him.
Did you just say a word other than nope? I notice you've come down from your branch, too. Are you over your boredom now, then?
Over? What are you saying? Are you making fun of me? Whatever has happened to me has happened because of boredom.
But that's good. You've made some changes.
Didn't you hear me shouting? It really hurt.
Being adventurous can have a few side effects.
Nope felt better and started climbing his tree straight away. He ate his usual 2 leaves. Whatever had happened to him had come about because of boredom. Just as he was about to drop off to sleep, he swore he would never indulge in such madness ever again. But what's this? After only 8 hours of sleep, he couldn't take it any longer and came down from his tree. He'd never slept so little in all his life, but he had this longing to see more distant places. From what they say, the deer never saw Nope in that tree again.